しい。
Alright. The route at least one of you has been waiting for. Konomi. Here we go. Summer vacation officially started today again. As strict as Vincennes was, it did allow students to visit home during summer vacation and New Year's, so the dorm was practically deserted as a result. The number of students in the cafeteria during the early morning hours was sparse at best, and there was no sign of anyone in the hallways either. It feels a little lonely having everyone disappear like this, you know?
本当よね。早くみんなには戻ってきてほしいところだわ。
Save for Irae and I, everyone in our current circle of friends had gone home for the summer. We split up when we got to my room.
それじゃあ、ごきげんよう。
Yeah, see you later. What can I be in her route? Looks like we got some time on my hands. Now that I thought about it, during previous summer vacations, I spent practically every day from dusk till dawn working at part-time jobs. It obviously wasn't all fun and games, of course, but at least it gave me something to do. And now, I had nothing. With 50 million yen left, there wasn't much point in a part-time job, and besides, Vincennes had banned students from having them anyway. Seems silly. I don't know what it is with Japan, school culture, and jobs. It's like you have to actually apply for a license to have a job, I guess, during school or whatever. It's weird. I don't know. Maybe they don't want like bad employees putting shame on the schools. Maybe that's the only thing I can really think of. Or they want them to be like focused on their study and academics. Also true, maybe. Guess there's no help in it. I'll go do some homework or something. I've got to read War and Peace again. Jesus Christ, it's like the 5th time. After I got sick of doing homework, I switched gears and watched TV, but found that to be an excruciatingly boring task as well. Nothing but soap operas now, anyway. I mean, you can only see so many evil clones before you're just kind of tired of the whole cliche. I never really got into the habit of mindlessly watching television in the first place, and mostly due to my labor-intensive part-time jobs, never really had any time. So I didn't really see the appeal behind it. So carefree. So carefree. Well, that was a hell of a day. Nothing happened. Today, nothing will also happen. Probably. Compared to the previous day, the next was a little busier. Specifically because Konomi came back early. Aw. Konomi, has the Naginata's Club's training camp already started?
はい。大変ね。休みが1日だけだなんて。大変ですが、ただ今年ばっかりは休んでいるわけにはいかないんです。それでは私はこれで失礼します。ごきげんよう。
Okay.
あら、行っちゃった。どういうことか聞こうと思ったのに。
She's as energetic as ever.
ほんと？あれだけ食べた後ですぐに走れるんだから元気が有り余っているというわけなのね。
Sorry, my phone went off. The training camp is starting off pretty late in the day, isn't it? Well, they're training elsewhere, right? I mean, I figured they would have left earlier in the morning. You say I look quite puzzled for some reason, like I had 2 heads.
ああ、そっか。マサヤさん、バンセンヌの外に合宿に行くと、そう考えているわけね。
She's not?
それが違うのよ。
Where's she going then?
正解は上。
No, I like her, Konomi, but you don't need to wish her dead. Up. According to Irae, there was a lodge nestled at the peak of Mount Amuro, where Vincennes was resided. They went to the trouble of building a lodge on the same campus?
そういうことなのよ。
It's that same damn lodge from Ruriko's route, isn't it? That building that no one ever used until now, apparently. Why? Oh, I was just wondering why they go to all that effort moving everyone up there, and we already live in the dorms, so I doubt the lodge seems necessary.
さあ、なんでかしらね。そういうところがいかにも万全ぬらしいのよ。
That's why this damn school is bleeding money. Building unnecessary buildings and shuttling students up there every damn day for training camp. Gosh. Irae had seemingly forced a smile on her face. Okay. Konomi sure is great. Just something that drives her. I mulled this over as I sat at my desk, wrapping my pencil against it. After enthusiastically scarfing down my breakfast earlier that morning in the cafeteria, I do love French toast, I realized something. Why the hell am I playing this game? Since I often had nothing to do save to go to the dorms as part of the going home club, I thought it'd be a good idea to join an official club. So we're actually going to do a club. Awesome. Hypothetically speaking, if I were to join a sports-oriented club, would it really be okay for me to be the only guy? Seems like I would have kind of an unnatural disadvantage. I tossed my pencil onto the desk. I'm so freaking bored, man. I'm trying to clean up the language a little bit, you know, for the kiddies. As I sat at my desk the next day, bored as usual, I remembered Konomi had invited me along to our club meeting. Am I really so jaded as to actually go? That was around a week ago. Well, it's gonna be awkward going now, right? Maybe we should just stay here.
私も一度帰省しますが、部活があるのですぐに帰ってきます。
Enthusiastic as always.
夏休みは合宿があるんですよ。
Wow, I see. Even Vincennes, which is band students going off campus, had a dedicated training camp, huh? You're not even during summer vacation, you can't even go off campus? That seems silly.
そうだ、マサヤ様もご一緒にいかがですか？
Me? I don't know. I mean...
考えてみれば、まだマサヤ様とは手合わせしたことがありません。ですから。
I declined at the time, since I had no naginata skills to speak of. I still don't. But given how much time I had on my hands, it seemed like an attractive invitation. I mean, I'm not doing anything anyway, which is probably better than hanging out with Konomi on most cases, but I think this time we'll make an exception. I would absolutely love to accept an invitation to go check out this Camp Lodge. Well, that's how I felt about it anyway. Maybe I should go. I don't know. Konomi was one of the ones who offered, so at least I shouldn't be a bother. Maybe.
合宿場？
What?
私は遠慮しておくわ。
You're just gonna go in your room and hug your damn pillow thinking about me like you always do. You know just what you're gonna do. Don't even try to hide it. I see.
今日も暑いから歩くのちょっと辛そうだし。ごめんなさいね。
You don't have a parasol? All the ladies, classy ladies, wear parasols these days. No, don't be. I asked her where the lodge was located. Based on her instructions, the path at the base of the mountain extended all the way to the lodge, so there was really no need to worry about getting lost. Easy enough. Wow, there's a path like this here? I transferred to Vincennes 3 months ago, but this was the first time I had learned this path even existed. Walking up this path really made it feel as though Vincennes was located in the mountains. But it's so hot. I wiped the sweat from my brow. God, why is this so hot? It's December. No, just kidding. There was a fork in the road halfway up, but Irae had advised me not to turn there. Damn global warming. The lodge finally came into view about 30 minutes down the road. Ooh. This damn building again. And right next to the lake that we apparently have. It looked plain in comparison to the school dorms, but it was still a nice building all the same. I circled the building in an attempt to find the dojo and heard a dignified voice cry out.
サナエ、振り上げはもっと鋭く。それじゃ、銅を打ってくださいと言ってるようなものだよ。
She looks so silly. That weapon is like 5 times her size. She's got a big head and a tiny body. Oh, we don't get voices for that? Yes, Konomi-sama.
B はスネを打つとき目線がいつも一瞬下がってる。それじゃ相手に読まれるよ。
Yes. I was impressed and ended up watching their practice from the sidelines. Konomi was the youngest in our circle of friends and had a rather formal yet energetic nature when she wasn't being a complete brat. Maybe it was her disposition or the influence of her nagging out of training, but she was always so humble and respectful toward everyone regardless of their age. And as such, she would take a step back and stand at the ready behind her elders, Ritsuko in particular. But what about now, I wondered?
肩の力を抜いて、ユミ。力んでいるとうまく手を通わせられないから。
Yes. She was showing firm leadership and coaching her club members. Watching from the sidelines, I could tell just how much they trusted Konomi. She's amazing-ish. While I was admiring her, a sudden scream knocked me from my stupor. Ah!
どうしたの?
A peeper.
覗き?
A peeper? Who? Surely not me. Wait, was she talking about? She was talking about me.
マサヤ様。
Yo? Save for Konomi, all the girls stared at me with fearful eyes. My god, you girls, I tell you.
練習を続けていて。
No wonder they hate men. Jesus. You know the headmistress isn't helping. I hate man-shaming, all that.
マサヤ様、正面玄関の方に回ってください。
Oh, sure. A short while later, Konomi appeared from the entryway.
どうしたんですか? ちょっとびっくりしましたが。
You told me to come. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause any problems. I mean, you invited me to come.
いえ、中期課程の方では実物を見たことがないって子も結構多いんです。マサヤ様のことですが。
I'm sure. With the exception of Konomi, everyone I interacted with was final course. Intermediary course students were in separate buildings, so I never had the chance to meet them before. Should have said something first, but I was just so impressed. How could I not be?
関心?
By you, Konomi. Are you the club president?
ええ。2学期が始まるまでは、そこで2年生にバトンタッチしますので。
I see.
それで、関心というのは?
Well, you showed real leadership, and I just couldn't help but think you looked really valiant, too. Okay, did I really say those words? She suddenly stiffened up. I broke her. She suddenly made a strange noise. What's wrong? She's making me nervous.
それでは、お尋ねしますが、マサヤ様。
Yeah?
私の一命、よりふさわしいのは、ラムサンメルシーの方であると、マサヤ様もそう思うわけですね。
Oh, you don't want to know my opinion on that title, but that means the merciless blade. Okay. I think I've heard that somewhere before. What does Lam Sans Merci mean exactly? I'm so bad with French.
なんですと?
What? Oh crap, she was glaring at me now. No, wait, time out. I remember right now, hang on. I'll get my French-English dictionary out. No. Hang on, it takes me a second to look these words up. Oh, here it is. The merciless blade, right? That's it, right? That's right? That's what the box told me. That's right?
そうですよ.
Boy. Dodged that bullet. Now that I thought about it, Konomi had 2 titles. Lan Sans Merci and Bratty Girl. She told me about it at the time we got in the bath together. What are you talking about? That's completely wrong. My true proper title is Lam Sans Merci. Yeah, she said something like that before.
それでどう思うのでしょう。私に真にふさわしい一名は果たしてどちらなのか。
Well, while you're in the middle of your cut activities, I guess Amentes Masaya definitely fits better.
いつでもと言ってほしかったところですが、まあいいです。そうですよね。私にふさわしい一名はやはりラムサンメルシーの方なのです。
She had said as much in the bath before, too, but don't get me wrong, we didn't actually take a bath together. I mean, we did, but she was wearing a swimsuit, all perfectly legal. It's fine. It's fine. But Konomi seemed to have this huge obsession with people referring to her as Amentes Masaya, a title I seldom heard. I don't think Mignon Poupée is all that bad, too. What does that mean again? Darling doll? No, we're not using that one.
それは一名をつけてもらえることは光栄なことだと思いますが。
A title is like a status symbol, isn't it? The problem is you're living for the titles, and that's not right. A title doesn't define the person. A person defines the title. Or something profound like that. Konomi looked a bit shy. Well, I've never had the chance to see you in action during a club meeting, so it never really hit me until today. Just seeing you how you act during an ordinary school day. But maybe that's why people use your Mignon Poupée title more often?
残念です。校舎でもなぎなたを傾向できればそんなことにはならなかったと思うのですが。
You know, this game is why I don't have any French viewership. They cannot stand me butchering their language so horribly. That line of thinking is questionable in itself, too.
あるいはなぎなた部を見物に来てくれれば。
I was planning at one point on playing Gokten the Golden Lightning, and that game is loaded with French words. I'd have to literally probably have some kind of reference guide next to me while I play that game. Just to help with the pronunciations.
で、そういえばマサヤ様、結局何をしにいらっしゃったのですか？
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. I just remembered something you told me, Konomi.
私が言ったこと？
About how we never had a match, so why not practice together? As I said that, I found myself thinking, oh, now I've done it. Based on how I worded that. Sometimes if I want to spar with her, I would definitely want to do that. That obviously wasn't what I actually meant, I just wanted to watch her. How do you like this thing? Please tell me. There was a fire in her eyes now. Please back up. You're way too close to me. Personal space, lady. She grabbed my hand firmly. For someone of such small stature, practicing the naginata had made her unacceptably strong.
それでは早速道場の方へ。
Whoa, hang on, wait.
私、マサヤ様はぜひなぎなたか剣道をやるべきだと思っていたんです。だってとてもいい体つきをしていますから。
Ooh, okay, I want the naginata.
マサヤ様と手合わせできるなんて私嬉しいです。
I would feel bad if I turned her down after seeing how happy she looked. I said nothing as she dragged me all the way back to the dojo, which is fine because it was like 5 feet away. Huh? Konomi and Masaya are holding hands. The scandal.
これはそういうことじゃなくて。
These women are so freaking bored all the time. They have nothing better to do than to just gossip all the time. Konomi steamed up in an instant, and her eyes got really small and weird.
マサヤ様が部活動に参加してくれるということだから。
What? She stared blankly at that opposed reaction.
みんなどうかした？
Well... Oh, come on, you know the girls in Eden Mary course don't know me very well. Of course they'd be opposed. Somehow or another, Konomi had gotten used to having me around. That had to be the difference between their reactions. Konomi, I'm fine with us having a match, but I prepared myself and then said, I'm totally new at this, so I doubt I'll be a good match for you.
大丈夫です。マサヤ様ならきっとすぐに強くなりますから。
She asserted with a smile. Well, I took off my shoes and stepped into the dojo. Konomi talked to everyone, and they allowed me to participate in their club activities for the time being.
なぎなたは全くの初めてですか？
Yeah, I've learned about kendo in class before, but I've never actually handled a naginata.
そうですか。ではまずは構えの練習から始めましょう。
Alright, sure. Konomi went to grab a naginata alongside the wall.
みんなは稽古を続けていて。
All of the club members resumed practice, but their curiosity had gotten the better of them, as they often glanced over at us.
なぎなたの受け渡しには作法があります。細かいことのようですが、甘く見ると怪我をしますので、マサヤ様も注意してください。
A weapon is no joke in martial arts. A weapon is inherently useless unless you can hit your enemy, but you have to know that a weapon is an extension of your body. If you're using a weapon by yourself just to use a weapon, then it's kind of the wrong way to go about it. Got it. I'd only come here to watch, but seeing how serious Konomi looked got me fired up too. She stood the naginata upright, turned the pointed curved side toward herself, and then handed it to me.
刃は相手には向けないようにしてください。受け渡しは両手で行います。
Okay. She passed the naginata over into my hands. The impression I got now that it was in my hands was that it didn't have the sort of weight I expected from its appearance. It probably only weighed a couple pounds, not quite as heavy as I thought. However, it spanned a far greater distance than my own height. Wielding this seemed like it would be reasonably difficult. It has a totally different feel from a bamboo sword.
でしょうね。長さがだいぶありますから。
Oh boy, if I had a nickel for every girl that told me that, I would have no money. Yeah, I'm really surprised by how long it is.
この長大な獲物を扱うために、なぎなたにはいくつか特徴的な手さばきがあります。まあ、それは後にしましょう。まずは構えからです。
Yes. She picked up her own naginata and demonstrated for me.
まずは最も基本となる中段です。構えにはそれぞれ左右がありますが、
Middle guard, okay. Each stance has a left and right version.
これが左中段。左足を前に出して半身の体勢になり、腕は自然に下ろした状態で、切っ先は相手の溝落ちに合わせてあります。
I figured it was a fundamental stance, that it wouldn't be a big deal at all, but I was left wide-eyed. To be specific, because the way she conducted herself was so very magnificent. Her back was stretched perfectly straight. I was convinced she could react and counter any attack that came at her when I saw her point her naginata unwaveringly at my solar plexus.
何か。
Huh?
ああ、何やらボケっとしていましたので。
That'll get me killed in a fight. Oh, I'm sorry.
では次に下段の構えに行きますよ。
We were now on an afternoon break, and we decided to make our own lunch.
よかったらマサヤ様もいかがですか？
Huh? Are you sure? Really? I don't know. I'm gonna be a bother.
はい、たくさん作ってありますし。
No, thank you. I would be happy to have some then.
マサヤ様は筋がいいです。食べ終わったらまた稽古に励みましょう。
Yeah. We decided to eat lunch along the shore of a nearby lake. I was surprised to see a lake on top of everything else. I wasn't that surprised. But I would personally prefer to have eaten in the dojo with the full aroma of the girl's scent hanging in the air. Okay, that's a little creepy, dude. Probably tone that down a bit. That's why women are afraid of you. I knew that was a very perverted sounding comment, but I really did like the bittersweet aroma of sweat. No, really, I do. That's totally not perverted at all. I just strike those from the record. I never said that. Who the heck am I talking to? I'm talking to the viewers, Masaya. Don't you understand? A lot of people watch these videos. Gotta play it up a little bit sometimes, you know, keep the attention spans. As fickle as they are. Maybe hanging around and exercising with the underclassmen was short-circuiting my brain. Maybe. I had practiced kendo in the middle of last summer, and it was just awful. The stifling aroma of manly musk was enough to ruin even my healthy appetite. But it smelled nothing like that in the dojo either. Regardless of that fact, there was just as much sweat wafting in the air. Girl, sweat is nice. I should probably stop talking. The club members showed up after a short while, and Konomi followed after them carrying a pot with both hands.
お待たせしました。
I can carry that.
いえ、いいのです。この重たさも修行のうちです。
It is. As usual, Konomi was fired up in more ways than one.
今日はカレーです。今日はというか、今日もですが。
That's all we ever have is curry. I don't know how to make anything else. Did you make it in advance?
はい。作るのに結構時間がかかりますし、お腹が空いたらすぐにでも食べたいですからね。
I really liked how upfront she was about it. You're so god damn cute, Konomi. Ah.
なんですか急に。
I'm just reading the lines, okay? Oh, crap, I messed up. Between how heartwarming it was and how worn out I was from practicing, I said exactly what I had been thinking. No, since you were scarfing down your meal in the cafeteria this morning, I thought it was cute how you were kind of a glutton, I guess. And now we're just calling her fat. That's probably worse for the wear.
仕方がないんですよ。運動しているせいか、お腹が空くんです。
You eat like a bird. Oh, I didn't say it was a bad thing. Now we're admitting that not only liking women sweat, we also like to watch them eat foods. Club members watched the exchange between Konomi and I, looking utterly astounded. Well, I'm never getting invited back here again, I can tell you that right now. Wow, there's a place like this on Mount Amuro? Where the hell was this at? A cold, comfortable breeze was blowing in from across the lake. This is nice, maybe even nicer than eating at the dojo.
それはそうだと思いますが。
Oh, another slip of the tongue. Damn it. Scratched my head and gave an ambiguous laugh. Now that everyone had their food in hand, they formed a circle and started eating. Konomi was in the center, of course. Setting aside her position as club president, she seemed to be extraordinarily popular with everyone. I guess that's a given, considering how cute and strong she is. I thought it would be bad if I interrupted and sat off in the corner. It's delicious. The veggies were a little disproportionate, but there was something special about homemade curry while looking out at the lake. There was a total of 6 members in the Naginata Club, which made it the smallest club on campus, both in height and participation.
武道をやりたがる子なんてあんまりいないんです。
That makes sense. Konomi revealed to me as we were partaking in stances and practicing stances. There were so few members in this club, but they could certainly talk up a storm. With that said, they mostly talked about Naginatas. Don't know why I was surprised about that. And I heard something about their next tournament. Do they have a tournament sometime soon? After lunch, it was back to practice. The characteristic handwork Konomi mentioned before had been referring to operating Naginata.
ナギナタの特徴は何といってもその長さにあります。
Oh.
南北朝時代より前は長い刀と書いてナギナタ。というのは祖母の受け売りですが。
That's interesting.
別の構えに移行する際に左右の手を持ち替えたり。
From her middle guard stance, she raised her blade while simultaneously shifting it between her hands, taking a striking stance.
また、ナギナタを短く持つ動作を繰り込み、長く持つ動作を繰り出しと言います。
Konomi slid her hands inward.
小手。
After striking the forearm, she returned to her middle guard stance.
面。
The dizzying, flowing movements of her naginata wouldn't even be conceivable on kendo. After performing the last move, she stood the naginata on the floor on its end, taking a natural stance.
長さがある分、攻撃力が高いのがナギナタの大きな長所ですが、それだけ扱いにくいということでもあります。力任せに振り回しても隙が生まれるばかりです。ということで、マサヤ様はまずは構え、そして振り方と覚えていってください。
Yes. Konomi was far more knowledgeable on the subject than I was, so I ended up answering her like so. Practice ended up upon the setting of the sun.
マサヤ様は初めてここに来たのですよね。であれば、万一のことがあってはまずいので、私が付き添います。
Well, I've been here once before, but that was a long time ago. I'd rather not talk about it. Sorry for the trouble, but thank you. The club members were staying at the lodge, but there was no telling what the headmistress would say if I were to do the same. God, she'd probably find no way to kick me out there. As such, I decided to head back to my dorm room.
ちょっと待っててくださいね。
Can't give that woman any more fire to
懐中電灯を持ってきます。
use. Lord knows she's trying to get me kicked out every corner. A flashlight? Alright. There were no lights lining the mountain trail, and while we could use the light from the stairs, the stars. Light from the stars. Having a flashlight would probably be best.
私、暗いのが苦手でして、懐中電灯もなしではとても歩けません。
Well, that was the real reason, huh? That reminded me, she seemed really uneasy that time when we got trapped in the bathroom and the power went out. Konomi was so cute back then, my gosh. We were nestled up close in nothing but our swimsuits. That place didn't give me any emotional breathing room at the time, but looking back on it, we did have a nice mood going. Nah, we don't need to know that. We know what happened. Thinking back on it now, we really did have a nice mood going. Yeah.
どうしたんですか？
Mm-hmm.
ニヤニヤして。
Ah! Ah!
驚かせてしまいましたか？すみません。
No. No, oh, right. This curry this afternoon tastes really good. I was just thinking about it.
そうですか？
I know.
みんなあまり料理は得意ではないのですが。
No, I mean it. I really do.
でも、野菜などを切るのは自信があります。
You take a knife and you cut vegetables up. There's no science behind that. You're taking something big and cutting it into something small. Well, they were actually cut pretty unevenly, and you could screw even that up.
こう、空中に放り投げてですね。別白の気合とともに、ズバズバズバっと。
Do you seriously do that? You shouldn't play with your food. When I laughed, she broke into a wide smile. That's pretty shallow if you ask me. Compared to how things were before, it felt like we'd gotten much closer. However, it felt like we rarely exchanged natural smiles like this. Was this because of how hard we worked together in the club meeting all day? Maybe. Okay, shall we? It gets pretty dark at night, huh? Yeah, you know, no sun and all that.
はい。そう。
The tree cover was so dense that the starlight was having a tough time shining through.
合宿の時、肝試しなんていう話も持ち上がるのですが、
A what?
私は断固参加を貫きました。こんな暗い道で肝試しなどと、本物の幽霊を呼び寄せてしまったらどうするですか？
My god, you girls need to get laid. Well, it would be a good plan for it. Sorry, good plan. A good place for it, considering the atmosphere. Yeah, the air flowing through here feels lukewarm, too. Why is it raining? Konomi seemed to be really timid. The title of L'âme sans merci fit her surprisingly well. But she also had this cute side to her that only made her more likable. It made her more likable. It is scary. Thank you for coming with me. God knows what I would do without you.
いえ。
And kind, too. By the way, do you have a tournament coming up soon? I heard girls talking about it.
はい。2週間後に全国大会が迫っているんです。
A national tournament? You're gonna be in it?
あ、ええ。
Wow, that's amazing. I wasn't expecting that. I looked at her in admiration, and she ducked her head shyly. Now, if you're going to be up at the upcoming nationals, that means you were in the regional qualifiers, too. I never knew.
私、去年も全国大会に出ているのですが。
Despite how she looked, was Konomi really that strong? Well, she certainly had my respect.
決勝で負けてしまいました。相手の名をヨーガエミリさんと言います。エミリさんとは今年もおそらく当たることになるはずです。私は今度こそ負けたくない。中期課程の最後の大会ですからね。もちろん後期に上がってもなぎなたは続けますが、それはそれ。
Okay.
最後まで負けるというのは何としても避けたいところです。
You know, sometimes losing can be just as valuable as winning. It's true. Sometimes you learn your own limitations. And that could be an important lesson in and of itself. If you win every battle, you don't have that kind of, losing spirit to know that, to reflect upon, you know what I mean? Was that why she was so energetic yesterday? It will surely be difficult, but I cannot afford to relax now. Then I'm sorry, I just nonchalantly interrupted you with all this going on. I didn't know.
いいんです。稽古は積み重ねです。たった一日の行動で左右されるものではありませんから。
I wasn't expecting to go out today, but I ended up enjoying it. Namely because I wanted to watch over Konomi's practice from close by. She was working so hard to accomplish her goals, it was radiant to behold. I won't get in your way anymore, so... Would it be okay if I came to your club meetings from now on? She seemed surprised for a moment, and then gave me a pleasant smile.
もちろんです。
Now, thank you so much. I'll be okay from here.
はい。では、また明日。ごきげんよう。
See ya! Konomi left. I saw her off until I could no longer see her tiny frame. Even I thought this was an unexpected development. Before I left my room today, I was simply taking advantage of the spare time I wanted to kill. And now here I was, waiting eagerly for tomorrow. Well, not that eagerly. Alright, I'm gonna do my best. Alright. Is that the end of the chapter? Okay, I was gonna say, that's short. It's 20th of July. My birthday's in 10 days. Did you think you got me a present? They probably all got me a present. What do you think they got me? Probably more socks. The next day, I proceeded to practice by myself so I wouldn't get in anyone's way. Stance, transitions, defensive movements, and the swinging of my naginata. I dropped it repeatedly when I first started, but after a bit of practice, it eventually felt natural in my hands. Thus began the virtuous cycle when it started to become fun, and thus helped me improve more and more. By midday, I felt this new sensation, like the naginata was an extension of my own hands.
マサヤ様はやっぱり器用なんですね。
You think so?
初めて2日であんな風になぎなたを扱える人はめったにいません
I
よ。
wanna mess with a naginata, that'd be cool. Learn how to wield a weapon. The club members all nodded enthusiastically. Their gazes had gotten much softer than they were yesterday. It's pretty fun. I do like getting the exercise.
すごいと思います。これならすぐにでも手合わせができますね。
Yeah, maybe once the tournament's over?
大会？なんでですか？
Why? Well, because it would be bad if I got in your way.
いえいえ、そんなことはありません。この調子であればマサヤ様はきっとめきめき上達するはずです。であれば互角の稽古もできるはずです。
No way, that's not possible. I waved my hands, but Konomi just gazed at me even more seriously. Well, I do intend to work hard, so I can make that happen. That was a quick day. Oh my god, 7 days passed. About 1 week into summer vacation, our circle of friends returned to Vincennes, and things grew lively rather quickly. However, I continued going to the lodge each day just as I had before. I couldn't just up and quit the Naginata Club because I had less free time now. No matter what, my plan was to at least see how well the tournament panned out, and I would go from there. The tournament was scheduled for August 5th and was to be held in a city nearby.
開催地は毎年移動します。今年は割合近くて助かりました。
Was it far away last year? Konomi nodded.
それで前日にホテルに泊まったのですが、
What?
顧問のなめ方先生が、その、ちょっとうるさくて弱ってしまいました。
Namakata was having some fun of her own, it seems like. Noisy, like scolding you or something? When I asked, everyone simultaneously broke into amused laughter.
その、
Oh,
いびきです。
that's cute. Snoring? Alright. Ah.
ただでさえ慣れないホテルで夜は全然寝られなくて。
That's too bad. Hope it didn't affect your performance, but it probably did.
エミリさんに負けたことの言い訳にするつもりは決してありませんが、ただ今年は去年よりはいいコンディションで臨めそうです。
I see. Well, do your best, okay?
はい。
And by the way, your advisor doesn't show up? I hadn't seen her once since I've been here.
なめ方先生はなぎなたの指導者というわけではないんです。ですので普段はいらっしゃいません。
And that explains why Konomi regularly acted as their leader. Konomi sure is amazing. She was shouldering the responsibility of the entire club on her tiny little shoulders. I was impressed by her all over again. Rin-chan, one of the club members, and I each took up a middle guard stance. Next, I transitioned into a striking stance and took the initial offensive. Leg. Rin-chan responded by retreating with a short backstep while simultaneously swinging her naginata overhead. Head. I brushed her away, but then she used that force to strike at me again. Head. Neither of us were wearing protective gear, so we stopped short just before our hits landed. We were practicing the strike counter technique, so that we could finally become accustomed to everything from changing stances to maintaining our alertness after striking. Next, my opponent took a back guard stance. Chest. After I blocked her blow with my blade, she followed up by taking another swing at my chest. Then I drew my forefront behind me, changed my facing, and struck back at her head. Head. Finally, we returned to our positions while taking mutual middle guard stances. After a quick bow, members of adulation filled the dojo.
1週間でだいぶ上達しましたね、マサヤ様。
Oh, thank you. I was happy I had done well, too. Even if I had comprehended the striking and countering procedures in my head, I couldn't quite get my body to move in kind. I was reasonably clumsy at first, but I was able to pull it off decently this time around.
では、明日は試合稽古といきましょう。武道はやはり実際に戦ってこそですよ。
That's true. Yeah. I focused hard on practicing the strike counter technique in preparation for tomorrow, right up until our practice time came to an end. Just as I was about to go home at the usual time, a voice called out to me from the entryway.
マサヤ様。
Konomi, what's up?
毎日のように下とここを往復していて面倒ではありませんか？
Well, more or less. It is hot.
ですよね。それで私、昼間のうちにお姉様に電話をして頼んでおいたんです。
What kind of favor?
校長先生のお願いです。マサヤ様が合宿所に泊まれるように。私やマサヤ様が行っても多分無駄でしょうし。 構いませんよね。合宿所に泊まっても。
Oh, yeah, of course I don't. Wow, that really makes me happy.
やっぱり相当面倒だったのですね。
Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that. I just never thought you'd do something like that just for me, Konomi.
何言ってるですか。そういうあれじゃなくてですね。私は純粋に熱中症などをあれしたというか。
Huh. Yeah, I know. Liar.
それに、あと、マサヤ様は本当に筋がいいです。ぜひ稽古に専念してみるべきかと思います。
Yeah. We had no idea if I could stay at the lodge or not yet, as Ritsuko was asking for the favor right then. So, is the headmistress at school today?
みたいです。お姉様がそうおっしゃっていました。
Speaking of Ritsuko, she had planned on visiting home for the entire summer vacation, but cut it short and came back early. She explained that was just to act as sister's chaperone.
希望が通ればいいのですが。
Yeah. One more week until the tourney, huh?
はい。当日のことを思うと武者震いが走るというか、気合がみなぎってきます。
Your opponent was Yogai-san, right? Is she really strong? Konomi nodded with a grave expression.
私と同じで幼少の頃からやっているんです。攻めるのも受けるのもうまいですが、読みの鋭さは大したものがあります。去年私はスネを狙うと見せかけて銅を打つ作戦だったのですが、あっさり読まれてしまいました。あの時打たれた面の衝撃、私は今でも忘れることができません。
You've been practicing the naginata since you were little too, Konomi?
はい、祖母が道場の師範をやっているんです。
Oh, wow.
バンセーヌに入るまでは祖母に稽古をつけてもらっていました。
That's right. Konomi enrolled as an intermediate course student, hadn't she? In order to be recognized as a genuine Filles de Vincennes, you had to be enrolled since primary course. She wasn't genuine in that sense, so it really was a big deal that she happened to have not one, but 2 titles.
ちなみに道場の名を実践なぎなた道残生館と言います。真剣だって大量に持っているのですよ。
Something told me that using naginatas in modern warfare would end badly. But I get it now. I wonder if it's because you trained so hard under your grandmother.
何がですか？
You never made any attempt to spar with the other club members. I was just wondering why that might be. And once I said that, she looked upset.
ええ、そうなんです。こんな言い方も自慢するようでよくありませんが、勝負にならないので。
Well, in martial arts, there's always something to learn from your opponent, regardless of skill level, right? Right. That sounds very wisdomy, right? Konomi was a swordswoman capable of making it to the national finals, after all. She could find plenty of sparring partners if she'd gone to a specialized school, but that wasn't the case here at Vincennes. And on top of that, her advisor doesn't actually participate in club activities. Why, I don't know. Despite all that, she had made it to the nationals 2 years in a row. To me, the petite underclassman walking alongside me looked absolutely radiant. I couldn't help but find Konomi dazzling ever since I joined the club. Listen, I think you're really amazing, Konomi. We don't get to hear this title very much in Final Course, but I've come to realize that Lame Sans Merci really does suit you best.
それは、どうもありがとうございます。
Although I definitely don't think that Darling Doll fits you poorly either.
何を言うですか？あなたはやっぱりタンタテルセルパンです。
No, I'm not. Stop. After seeing her face and her ears flush a bright shade of red, I thought she really was the mignon poupée.
それにしても少
Aww.
しではないですね。かなり驚きました。
That was the very first thing Ritsuko said after opening her mouth. About what?
マサヤ様がナギナタ部に参加しているということがです。
Ah.
それで私、好みが無理に誘ったのではないかと電話で話した時に聞いたのですが、そんなことはないとのこと。
Yeah, it was more like I was the one to push for it, in fact. I mean, what else was I gonna do? I was bored out of my mind.
一体どういう風の吹き回しなのですか？好みは喜んでいましたが。
Nothing but reruns on Days of Our Lives, that's what. It just kind of seemed to work out that way.
なんとなくどころではありませんよ。
Huh? I stood there astounded when she refuted me all of a sudden.
私にはわかります。ええ、わかりますとも。マサヤ様にはきっと人斬りの血が流れている。
Coming for you, Yuji, better look out. Her enthralled reply was so dangerous it left me even more astounded than before.
そうでなくて、短期間のうちにあれだけ腕が上達しますか。マサヤ様、生まれる時代を間違えましたね。
Well, you're telling me, born too late to explore the world, born too young to explore space. Hey, come on.
もう、この見ったら、嬉しそうな顔をして妙なことを言わないの？妙でしょうか。神に会う手は神を切り、仏に会う手は仏を切る。これこそが剣士の本然であると祖母に教わりましたが。
But I'm not a swordsman.
いえいえ、私にはわかります。ええ、わかりますとも。マサエ様には触れれば指が落ちるような鋭さがあります。
Was this supposed to be a compliment? I don't know.
好み、それはもういいから、そろそろ行くわよ。あ、はい。マサヤ様はここで待っていてください。その方がおそらく話が早いと思いますので。
If she sees my face, she just has tunnel vision. She's like, oh no. Gotcha. I agreed as well. Both of them returned after about 10 minutes.
許可されました。
Yes. I was honestly surprised. I never really expected the headmistress to agree to this.
最初は当然のように難色を示したのですが。
Ritsuko said before directing a warm gaze her way.
熱く主張したんです。母さん、校長先生は目を白黒させて、結局最後には折れました。
I see. Well, thank you, Konomi. Please get away from me.
これでマサヤ様は正式な合宿の参加者となりました。明日からはさらに厳しくしごきますよ。
Don't go too hard on me, alright? That night I told everyone I would be staying at the lodge starting tomorrow.
何よ、せっかくマサヤくんと遊ぼうと思って戻ってきたのに全然遊べないじゃない。
I'm sorry. Don't worry, you'll get your turn. They all get their turn.
謝ることはありませんよ。部活に精を出す。これは夏休みのいい過ごし方ではないでしょうか。
Yeah.
でも急にどうしたの？マサヤがナギナタだなんて。
Since about a week ago? Apparently got the blood of an assassin running through me. That's funny, I thought I was O positive.
何よそれは。まああれでしょ。年若い女の子に混じって年若い女の子が赤い顔で汗を流す姿を見たかったんでしょ。
Oh, you don't need to repeat it twice. What's with that description? Like you've come and seen it yourself?
うわぁ、マサやったら不潔。
Oh, damn it. Dropped my phone. It's not like that. So don't just decide that how it is on your own.
違うの？汗とか気にならないの？
Keep your head, Messiah. Don't admit it. They will hate you forever. Well, it does catch my attention. I mean, in a really vigorous way. Oh my god. You blew it. You blew it! Oh, when the dojo gets sweltering... Shut up! Stop talking. It just is filled with the floral scent of sweat. Stop it! But in spite of that, or maybe because of it, you know, it makes me want to take in a deep breath. Oh my god, you're hopeless.
思いっきり答えてるんだけど。
Ah,
しかも聞いてないことまで。バカ。
look at the way they look at me. Look at the way they look at me. They are never going to look at me like a human being again. They're just going to see me. Tentator serpent couldn't have been more apt.
マサヤさんたら。
Well, see, look. Look at all. Oh my god, they hate me.
校長先生に頼み込んだことを今猛烈に後悔しています。
You just let a bull into the china shop. No, it isn't like that. I was just kidding. I mean, I wasn't kidding. I mean, but, you know, shit. It was a small part of the reason, a ridiculously, a very, very minute, very small, tiny part. Very, very small. So small. Tiny? Microscopic, really.
結局どういうことよ。
Well, basically, I want to be nearby to give Konomi my support.
ほう。
I hadn't meant to say anything strange, but Shihiro and the others reacted with dazed expressions. What? What are you looking at me for? Is that weird? What? What's with your mouths? How's that weird? It's not weird, right?
いや、変ではないけど。
Ayaka replied as if representing everyone present.
それにしても、なんだか急な話じゃない？
Oh, Konomi is competing in the Nationals next month on the 5th, so...
うん、それは知ってるけど。
Oh, you do? Good. No, I'll bother explaining it. Everyone nodded.
いろんな意味でひ弱なうちの生徒が武道で全国大会だものね。去年なんか大騒ぎだったわよ。
Oh. I guess so. That makes sense. So it did. That may have been part of the reason she was given her title.
マサヤさんはそのこと初めて知ったの？それで大いに感心してしまったとか？
Oh yeah, this is all still new to me, but that's not all. Well, I'm not sure how to put this, but ever since I joined the Naginata Club, Konomi just seems so radiant to me.
ん？
I know, what am I saying? Man, in reality, she's amazing. I mean, she carries the Naginata Club on those petite shoulders of hers. She shows true leadership and works really hard to prepare for the tournament. She really dazzled me. Yeah. Oh, come back. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. For some reason, everyone slowly migrated into the corner of the room during my admiration-filled ramble.
どうしたんだろう、あの人急に。
He's gone mad. Ruriko's here. Oh no, Ruriko.
うっとりとしていました。目がキラキラ輝いていて、むしろマサヤさんの目の方が眩しいですが。確かに。
I can hear all of you, you know. I have ears. I'm not deaf.
なんだか急に熱いわね。
No.
もしかして、好みに惚れたの？
No, no, no. That isn't.
ふーん。動揺してる。
I can hear you.
これはひょっとすると、それこそ汗のフローラルの力でしょうか。
I can hear you. I can still hear you. Ahem. After loudly clearing my throat, everyone returned to their original positions. Anyway, I've always liked sports, so with that being said, I just want to support her. That's all there is to it. Really.
はいはい。まあいいじゃない。マサヤくんが応援してくれるなら、好みだって喜ぶでしょ、きっと。
そうですね。いずれにしろ部に引き入れたくらいなので。
I came there of my own volition, thank you.
一緒に汗を流したいという気持ちは確かにあるのでしょうね。
Yeah.
それ自体は結構なことですが、マサヤ様、 私たちが校長先生に頼み込んだことを後悔させないようお願いします。
Yeah, I'll definitely keep that in mind. Ooh, my birthday's 2 days away. Whew. The path up the lodge wasn't as terrible an incline, but it was still rough making trips back and forth along at this time of year. The air wasn't as humid as it was in the city, so that was a huge lifesaver. I was surrounded on all sides by the cries of the cicadas and crisp heat. There it is.
Masaya-sama!
There she is. Oh, Konomi, how's it going? I've been making trips here on a nearly daily basis until now, but this was the first time she had been waiting for me at the entryway. What's the matter?
お出迎えです。今日から合宿所の一員ですから。
Well, that's not necessary. I know who you are. Thank you, though. She went out of her way to wait for me in this blazing heat. On a closer look, there were beads of sweat forming on top of her forehead. Well, you find that sexy Masaya, you perverted freak. She's got a bit of a strange side to her. But Konomi is a really nice girl. Really nice girl. Thank you. She's not a dog, Masaya. I subconsciously lifted my hand. For a moment, I thought she would say, "What are you doing?" But that really wasn't the case at all. In fact, she seemed pretty happy. I'm happy you came here to meet me. I brushed her ever so slightly sweaty hair. Just as I thought, she showed me a happy smile.
じゃあ、私はこれで。
Oh, yeah.
しばらく部屋で待っていてください。準備が済んだら呼びに行きますので。
Getting everything ready.
お昼のです。
Lunch.
いつも稽古を始める前に作ってしまう
Let
の
me
で。
guess. Curry again. I see. Konomi explained before that she'd wanted to eat the second she got hungry, hadn't she? Why don't I help you out from now on?
料理のですか？
Yeah, I would feel bad if all I did was eat your food without actually helping.
マサヤ様、料理ができるんです
Can
か？
I cook? That's a silly question. Of course I can cook. I wouldn't say I'm great at it, but, I mean, I can pour a bowl of cereal, let me tell you. Not to brag or anything. Konomi looked very surprised. Anyhow, my parents got divorced really early on. That's not really important, but I guess I picked it up out of necessity, you know. Eat or die.
男子厨房に入らずなんて祖母がよく言っていたので、それでちょっとびっくりしたんです。
Well, your grandmother's relic of the past. These days, gender roles are all but extinguished. Men wear dresses, they go into the kitchen, they cook food. You know, it's a strange, crazy world out there, but we love it. Yeah, the elderly might have that impression.
もしどうしても厨房に入るというなら、
What?
包丁の代わりに真剣を使うべきだなんてことも言っていました。
The fiery aspects of Konomi may have been the influence of her grandmother.
でも料理くらいできないよりはできた方がずっといいですよね。
Well, of course. Yeah, is it okay if I use a kitchen knife like normal, right? I mean, do I really have to use the sword? That seems kind of ridiculous.
もちろんです。常に触れただけでスパッといくほど研ぎに研いでいます。
Oh, that's not what I meant. Alright. They had curry and naan every day, so I decided to make a simple stir fry, thinking we should make something different once in a while. You know, you don't want to burn yourself out on the same food all the time, then you get sick of it. No matter how delicious it may be. What is that sound? Oh, we're cooking. Ooh. The reactions of admiration were a little embarrassing. All I'm doing is chopping up a cucumber, alright? I worked in a kitchen at one of my part-time jobs, so I was more or less used to handling a knife. It's not hard. After all the preliminary preparations were in order, I said, well, the rest won't take long to prepare, so I'll fry it up right before we eat. Unlike curry, this is so much more delicious if you eat it fresh. Practice became much more frenzied with the tournament approaching. That makes sense.
麺、どう、コテ、
Konomi repeatedly performed strike counter practice. Unlike mine, her movements were light and flowed perfectly together. Honestly, it would have been nice if she could have had some open sparring practice. Open sparring practice also went by the name match strength practice. As the name implied, practitioners of similar skill sparred with each other. However, nobody in this club possesses equal skill to hers. Now, that could be taken care of by going to her grandmother's dojo, but given Konomi's personality, there was no way she would abandon the club.
マセイ様もそろそろ防具をつけてみませんか？
Oh, sure, yeah.
部には共有の防具も置いてあります。正直、ちょっと汚れていたのですが、ちゃんと拭いておきましたので。
Thanks. Sorry to make you go to all the trouble, especially since I'm the one who's had to do all this.
いえいえ、マセヤ様は年長者ですから、その程度のことは当然のことです。
A very Konomi virtue.
では、つけ方を説明しますので、みんなは稽古を続けていて。
So she said, but one club member, Yumi, said, I will do that. You have the tournament coming up, Konomi. That was kind of a strange reaction. Yumi also looked puzzled. そうね。わかった。じゃあ、ユミ、お願い。 Sure. Okay, Masaya, this way. Yeah. We moved to the corner of the dojo and Yumi explained how to put on the protective gear. However, it somewhat weighed on my mind that Konomi kept glancing over here all the while. It's done! Everyone excitedly crowded around me as I walked out to the lakeshore with a pile of food in hand.
うわー、いい匂いです。
Almost smells as amazing as you guys. Oh, did I say that out loud? The main course was a pork, eggplant, tomato stir-fry, garlic flavored, garnished with potato salad. This was the menu I came up with after taking a cursory glance at the curry ingredients. We all sat in a circle and started eating. As the one who made it, all of their smiling faces made me happy. Rice was served to each person with accompaniments arranged on a huge platter. It may have been all girls, but it ended up being a pretty sizable amount to feed 7 people. Okay, let's eat. Thank you for the food. Thank goodness. Everyone else broke out into smiles as well.
トマトって炒めても美味しいんですね。
I was worried if they would be edible or not. I didn't know.
はい、程よい酸味が。ポテトサラダも美味しいです。食が進みます。
Watching everyone enjoy their meals made me think, this is really nice to myself. After giving it some thought, I'd never actually joined in a club for real before. As such, I never experienced eating a communal meal with my fellow club members before. I've eaten at a soup kitchen plenty of times, but that's really something else entirely. Everyone who had been put off by my presence at first had quickly opened up to me, and that made me happy also.
こんな美味しいご飯を食べたら、ますます元気が出そうです。
It was a strange turn of events to be sure. That initiated me into the club, but that wasn't a bad thing by any means. Ooh, I'm beat. Given the peace of mind that came with not having to walk back to my dorm room after practice today, it would appear I went a little overboard. I'm gonna head to bed, grab my futon from the closet. This room was originally intended for multiple people to stay in, but I would naturally be sleeping alone here. I was so exhausted my body felt like a sandbag. I thought for sure I would immediately doze off, but surprisingly that wasn't the case. I was likely having trouble falling asleep because I was still basking in the happiness I felt from lunchtime. It was like the feeling you get the day before a big trip, where you can't sleep, like the time of day is flipped backwards. I can try to force myself to go to sleep, but that probably wouldn't work, huh? I sluggishly picked myself up out of bed, deciding I might settle down if I went out to the lake and looked at the moonlight. Oh. I was a bit surprised to find a figure sitting in the moonlight. Everything around us was unexpectedly bright, illuminated by the light reflecting off the lake's surface. I could instantly tell who was there, sitting on the water's edge. Konomi!
マサヤ様。
What's wrong? It's awfully late.
うん。
Huh? I lightheartedly called out to her, but her expression looks stiff. Maybe she's thinking about the tournament? Maybe. If she was mentally preparing herself, it would be bad of me to interrupt. But it didn't seem right to leave all of a sudden either, so I sat down beside her. Now, I can't seem to fall asleep after what happened this afternoon. She seemed oddly surprised by that.
昼間というのは、その。
Oh, everyone seemed to be enjoying eating the meal I made.
ああ、
You might be thinking, what's the big deal about that? But
いえ。
until now, I've never really been a part of a group setting like that. Had friends, I mean.
そうなのですか？
I never really had a chance to take part in clubs. That's why I felt moved by how fun club activities were, today especially. So I just can't seem to get to sleep.
マサヤ様は剣士としての才能があります。このまま続けるべきかと。
Yeah. Talent aside, I enjoy taking part in the club.
私、なんだか変なんです。
I silently turned my attention to her. Her profile turned rigid again, just as it had been when I first arrived.
変に気になってしまって。
About the tournament. She shook her head in silence, giving it some thought. It would be strange for her to say she's feeling strangely anxious about the tournament.
部活で疲れているのに眠れないなんて私には初めてです。
Have you calmed down a little?
はい。
Whatever it is that's worrying you, the tournament is coming up. I imagine that would work anyone up. I pulled my hand away for just a moment. Her hair was so silky, it was pleasant just to touch. You mentioned the venue is close by this time, right? Will you be leaving for it on the day off?
はい。朝早くに起きて顧問のなめ方先生と一緒に出発します。
Oh, what about everyone else in the club? Will they go root for you or anything?
それが今年はダメになってしまったんです。
Why? It was okay last year?
去年は部のみんなだけではなく学校の皆さんも応援団として来てくださったのですが
Students from Vincennes going on a huge trip in huge numbers was outrageous. The headmistress naturally intervened and ultimately banned other students from attending this year. Oh, that's terrible. Wait, it's summer vacation now, so shouldn't the students be free to go wherever they please?
それはそうなのですが学校側から禁止されれば
That's silly.
みんなそれを守りますから
Was that the refined nature of the Filles de la Vincennes? Ayaka had said they were delicate before, and to some extent it looked like she hit the nail on the head. That's too bad. I was totally on board with going to cheer for you, but there's no telling what the headmistress will do to me afterward if I disobey her orders.
処分でもされたらことですからいいのです。マサエ様はここで私の勝利を祈っていてください。
Yeah.
会場でも きっと気持ちは届きます。であれば、私は必ずあのエミリさんに。
Yeah. We gazed at one another and nodded. At that moment, I noticed that at some point, we had gotten exceptionally close to each other. When I first sat down beside her, there had been a sensible amount of space between us, but now we were terribly close. Close enough where we could kiss each other at any second. You could cut the tension with a knife. I could tell blood was rushing to my face from embarrassment.
私はもう帰ります。
Oh, yeah.
ごきげんよう。
She was blushing too. It was bright enough that I could tell with ease. I came out here to try to calm myself down, but now I felt even more worked up than before. Oh well. Son of a bitch. The game skipped my birthday again. 3 days after I started wearing protective gear, I participated in sparring practice for the first time. Sparring matches used a large amount of space, naturally. I thought me taking up the dojo right before the tournament would be bad, but...
何言ってるんですか。武道の醍醐味は実戦ですよ。実戦。
I didn't think a sparring match could count it as real combat. That aside, I decided to take part in a match since she had insisted on it. I was still inexperienced, so to start, I had the first year Miyako act as my sparring partner. Konomi stood in the center, acting as a referee.
正面に礼。
After bowing to the sparring arena, we stepped forward.
互いに礼。
We bowed to one another on either side of the line, and the match began. She's moving kind of sluggishly. It wasn't that she was moving awkwardly, she was just generally moving at a slow speed. Physical strength must play a part in this. It has to. The naginata hardly weighed a thing, but it was long. It was a difficult weapon to use even under normal circumstances. As I watched my opponent's slow movements, I underestimated her and thought for sure she wouldn't hit me, but... Meg! Smack!
すねあり。
She took me out just like that. There's a lot of space between us, though. When your weapon exceeds 2 meters long, you kept an extraordinary amount of distance between each other as well. I knew as much, but the stuff felt like she had leapt at me from out of nowhere. I came to understand this for the first time about having a trial match. It makes sense now. As the matches piled up, I came to grips with all sorts of things. Spacing, how I positioned my feet, handling my body, the movements of my hands, opportunities to strike. A number of points were scored against me at first, but I actually stood my ground and won a few matches by the afternoon. We made a request to the school kitchen and had them send ingredients to make food other than curry. God forbid a pizza place would just do so well. Open up right next door to the school. Today's menu was sardines simmered with plum. I don't know about that. The sourness really gets your appetite going in the summertime. Ugh. I thought it would be nice to include some veggies with the dish, so I also prepared a lettuce green salad. Both were tasty, based on my taste test, which is flawless. Yeah, this came out great. There was a bigger commotion today than usual. By that, I didn't mean that anyone was fighting. In fact, everyone was all smiles. Sorry for the wait. Everyone excitedly crowded around me, just as I thought. Yeah, acting like starved school kids again. Something about how they were acting was quite different. Masaya, you really are amazing! Oh, I know. Thank you. I never would have thought you could fight like that after just 2 weeks of holding a naginata. I was really surprised. Ah, thank you. For that reason, they had gathered around and gazed at me with admiration. Of course, that made me happy, but I felt a tickle at my back. Konomi was standing alone a short distance away, glaring angrily in our general direction. Why? Reason number 1, as a warning that I shouldn't get ahead of myself for winning a couple matches. Reason number 2, because she was hungry, but we weren't eating yet. I get the feeling that it's neither of those things. Let's eat for now. I said that with a stiff smile before leaving the club members' circle. You must be hungry too, huh, Konomi?
はい。
Reason number 3. All of those girls' eyes on me. Oh well. Racking my brain about it isn't going to do any good. Guess I'll look for a chance to ask her about it. Summer festival in the neighboring town. We can't give it a name, no. While this wasn't a tournament by any means, I made some great progress in my matches against the lower-ranked club members. Yesterday, I finally won against Kikuno, the second highest-ranking club member, and today I was challenging the club president. There was an unusual degree of tension hanging in the air. It felt like we were all watching with bated breath, wondering how the match would end.
マサヤ様、これは真剣勝負です。お互い。
Yes. She had been strangely moody since earlier, but quickly reverted back to her usual self. We stepped onto the mat and bowed to each other on Kikuno's command. Begin!
Yeah!
Super intimidating. I hadn't even felt this from the second most skilled Kikuno-chan. They both used the same middle guard stance, so why did it feel so different? Even though we were in the middle of a match, I found myself thinking that there was something different about each and every one of her movements. It was the beautiful way she carried herself, the same as I had sensed the very first time I saw her practicing the naginata. It was absolutely transcendent.
No!
In the end, I lost a point without being able to land a single hit on her, and got hit again and again until I eventually lost. The dojo was filled with sighs of astonishment. I guess anyone would have terrible odds against Konomi-sama, but Masaya improved so quickly. I overheard such musings. I didn't wish to become stronger for my own sake, but for what would come afterwards. I wanted to help Konomi improve her skills by becoming a useful sparring partner for her. Yes, that's right. Putting it this way makes me sound like a braggart, so I do not say it often, but they would be no match for me. No one wanted to engage in sparring practice with her, so I wanted to be that partner for her. Next, please. Our intense practice continued until sunset. The other club members continued to observe for the rest of the day, but no one said a word. Wrist! I swung the naginata from behind at her wrist, but she nimbly dodged it. My stance was slightly shaken, and Konomi didn't fail to notice that opening. Head hit. The moment the match ended, everyone around us let out a heavier sigh than I'd ever heard from them before. I wouldn't say it was an equally matched fight, but I had certainly held my own. After removing the protective gear, the club meeting officially came to an end. Whew. Keeping that protective gear on for so long took a lot of perseverance, given how hot it was.
マサヤ様はさすがですね。ここまで上達しているとは、正直思ってもいませんでした。
I still wasn't able to score a single point on you, though.
初心者に一本でも取られるようでは、私は切腹者ですから。
Oh, it's a little extreme, don't you think? You should really give up on that idea either way.
しかし、私はもしかすると攻撃力がなかったのでしょうか。
Like Yuji said, it's easier to go on the offense than defense. Huh?
途中からだいぶしのがれるようになってしまいましたから。
Yes, it definitely got in that way by the final match. If we were just talking in terms of persevering, I'd gotten to that point where I could do so quite well.
どう思いますか、マサヤ様は。
I'm sorry. I'm not really capable of making that sort of judgment call. But I did manage to react to your strike somehow, huh?
反射神経がいいからでしょうか。
No, I tilted my head. Konomi's strikes were so fast, there was no way I could react on time on sight alone. I had a feeling that reflexes didn't explain everything.
とにかく、マサヤ様、明日もぜひ稽古をお願いします。
I'd be happy to. Of course. After getting into bed, I reflected on recent events as I stared up at the dark ceiling. Now that I had thought about it, it really was strange. Why was I able to stave off Konomi's attacks? It seemed very important to me. As for why, the preliminary reason one practices was to negate your shortcomings. If a weak offense was Konomi's shortcoming, then we definitely needed to do something about it. My body was exhausted, but that thought kept my mind sharp. I wish to become Konomi's sparring partner. If sparring together would improve her abilities, then it meant all of that hard work had paid off. Her strikes, huh? Strikes. Strikes. My eyes jarred open. It's morning already. I had been practicing in my dreams all night and felt like I hadn't gotten much sleep. After putting my futon away in the closet, I fell deep into thought. In my dream, what I witnessed yesterday, Konomi's movements repeatedly played out before me. I felt like I nearly caught on to something. I suddenly remembered something I had heard somewhere once before. Some chemist had come up with a hint to some sort of chemical formula in his dreams. He must have contemplated those thoughts so much that it ended up influencing even his dreams. I've had that happen, have you? It would be great if the same thing had happened to me as well. My gloomy mood accumulated inside me all throughout sparring practice. I stepped backward and dodged a pointed strike. I can tell, just as I thought. I can tell somehow. I had intuitively caught on to when she was about to strike me. During our sparring matches, I could tell she wasn't aiming to score with every single strike. She showered you with strikes like you might scatter birdseed, and once her opponent was thrown off balance, she launched a vigorous strike. That makes sense. Given the differences in our skill levels, this was similar to a chess puzzle where I was steadily being forced into checkmate. Regardless. My hands moved subconsciously, and I caught the strike to my leg with my blade. How was I able to stave off her like this? I've got it! Eureka! It's so simple. Ow! I took a clean blow to the head when I dropped my guard, getting struck with more pain than usual.
Masaya-sama?
Ow, I figured it out.
何がですか?
Alright, hang on. Let me drop some knowledge on you. The pattern to your attacks. I removed my mask and explained what I had noticed. Everyone from the club also gathered around. The pattern to Konomi's attacks? What could it be? I wonder if he was able to counter her attacks because he figured that out. When you're about to launch a decisive strike, I picked up my naginata and demonstrated. You always lower the hand closest to the hilt for just a second. Your elbow goes like this too. It's a subtle movement, so I'm sure anyone would miss it unless they were specifically looking out for it. But if you do take notice of it, you can tell. That ended up tipping me off. This seems similar to the baseball's pitcher's tells me. Yeah, this seems similar to a baseball pitcher's tells to me. Any differences in how they swing their arm before pitching a straight or curveball would be a huge hint for the batter. That's how I was able to defend myself. Konomi's eyes went wide and she fell silent. Is that true? It couldn't be. I could hear their loud musings all around me. I'm sure any of you would have noticed it if you sparred with her one-on-one. And that's why she can't grow, because she didn't have anyone to point out those shortcomings. After I said that, Kikuno took a step forward. No, it's likely you noticed because of who you are, Masaya. Although we may not have been sparring, we have practiced together nearly every day for the last 2.5 years. Even I failed to notice it. Konomi, did you notice your own tell?
いいえ、
She feebly shook her head.
全く。攻撃が相手に筒抜けだったなどと、本当にもう情けない話です。
Konomi.
でも、マサヤ様、ありがとうございました。今の助言のおかげで、私はもっと強くなれるはずです。
Yeah. That was exactly the sort of answer I knew she'd give.
大会はもう目前ですが、私は必ずこの弱点を克服してみせます。
Yeah, do your best.
はい。じゃあ、マサヤ様、早速稽古の続きを。
You wanna have lunch first?
そうですね。
She had gotten a little overzealous with practice. Just a little bit. Today's menu? Pickled eels. bok choy and fried sablefish miso with radish and scallop mayonnaise salad. My dishes were pretty popular, and it made me happy that everyone else enjoyed them, so I'd gotten kind of fanatical about it. It's ready! Just like before, everyone crowded around when I reached the lakeside. I am very impressed. Huh? If Konomi wins the championship thanks to this, you have done us a great service, Masaya. Oh, you're kind of exaggerating. It really depends on how much effort she puts in herself. I can only show her the door. She has to walk through it. Oh, but... I gently sidestepped her and kept moving forward. Ah. Konomi was annoyed again. Why? Probably wasn't because she was bothered by what Yumi said. Konomi wasn't like that. Which left. I said this half to myself as I prepared the meal. Let's focus our minds on matches for now.
Hi.
After that, the true intensive training began. She used the training dummy at first, but decided that wouldn't help her get a feel for it, so I acted as her practice partner from then on. This method would determine whether or not she was able to overcome her tell. Given my skill level, she should be able to score a point on me easily no matter how hard I focus on defense. The eve of the tournament had come. She would be leaving early tomorrow morning, so the plan was to descend the mountain by the evening at latest. However, we continued practicing even after the sun had set. Konomi, if you overexert yourself, it will affect you tomorrow. I'm sorry, that was the girl who said that, so imagine that was a feminine voice. Unable to sit by and watch, her classmate Kikuno spoke up, but Konomi just shook her head.
正直に言うと、私はずっとわからなかったの。去年、それが分かったわけだから。だったら、克服できないまま会場に出発したところで、結果は見えているから。
Kikuno backed down in silence. I decided I would cut her off in the end. Only the sound of both our breathing could be heard in the dojo. Konomi had all but begged everyone to leave ahead of us. This is the end, huh? I squinted from the sweat pouring from my forehead. I was reaching my upper limit, so that probably applied even more so to Konomi, who had been enthusiastically striking at me.
Yeah! No!
I hadn't reacted to the blow, and it definitely wasn't due to exhaustion. Konomi. All the strength left her hands, and she let her naginata fall. She subsequently sat weakly on the floor and looked up at me.
Masaya-sama.
You did it. I'm sure you'll win now. Konomi rubbed the corners of her eyes.
はい。私、必ず勝ちます。勝って、ご報告を。
Yeah. I squeezed her hand tightly. It occurred to me that this was a bold move on my part, but at this moment I had no doubts. And the same one for Konomi. She squeezed my hand back and then gave me a mighty nod. Not good. I can't sleep. I was totally worked up, but I guess it's only natural I'd be excited. I had helped Konomi, and she was able to overcome her weakness. She now had her sights on taking the championship at tomorrow's tournament. At the very end of our sparring practice, we held hands and had a very nice mood going. This wasn't enough to get me excited, then what could, right? Konomi was so cute earlier. Her face was bright red as she rushed off. To me, Konomi was unusually pure for a modern girl in various ways. She had a one-track mind. She instantly blushed at everything. It was quite cute. I would wonder if she was mad only to find her smiling the next moment. She was completely straightforward and honest in everything she did. It's kind of strange. Of course, I would be excited, but at some point along the way, Konomi was always on my mind. And that made it harder and harder for me to sleep. I sat upright in the darkness. I wonder if Konomi is out by the lake. I was as dead tired as you'd expect, so I stayed here tonight and would go back to the dorms early tomorrow morning. She may not have been able to sleep either, even if she was worn out. If she was by the lake, I wanted to talk to her for a little bit. Hearing the sound of water startled me enough to send my heart leaping into my throat. What in the world were these suspicious splashing sounds? Only Konomi and myself should be Armada Moro right now. I hid myself in the trees and timidly pushed ahead. Konomi was pouring water on herself, dressed in a single garment of underwear. Is she gonna be alright doing that? What I felt first was concern for her health. It was quite cold in the mountains at night, to the point where you'd freeze if you got wet. The tournament was tomorrow. Konomi would be putting herself at a huge disadvantage if she got caught a cold now. Still, it wasn't like she was foolish. She must have been aware of that and was doing so anyway. Huh.
どうしてなの?
She was whispering something. The whole area was quiet aside from the echoes from the water. I could probably make it out if I listened closely.
どうして意識を集中できない。大会は明日なんだよ。分かっているの。試合のこと以外を考える余裕なんてないは。こんなこと初めてだ。集中。
Konomi was probably performing an act referred to as cold water ablution. Setting the original connotations aside, she was doing it in order to clear her mind. Having such an important tournament close at hand only served to disrupt her concentration all the more. Either way, it was painful for me to watch her lean, petite frame shaking so hard. Wait. Wasn't this peeping? She was practically half naked. This was a total crime. I quietly backed away, careful not to make any noise.
Masaya-sama.
My whole body froze in place. I was stiff as a board, predicting I would suffer a crushing blow from behind any second. Contrary to my expectations, I heard the sound of water again from the same location. Oh, she didn't see me. I was incredibly relieved and left for sure this time. What? We can't just leave. Huh? A question suddenly occurred to me as I made my way back to the entryway. Why had she said my name then? Well, whatever. Oh, I don't care. Something told me it was important, but unfortunately I was so tired that my brain was not functioning. It's about time I got some sleep. After laying my hand on the door, I turned back. I sure hope she doesn't push herself too hard. Day of the tournament. Oh, it's morning. I checked the time on my cell phone and I'm swearing aloud. Damn it, I totally overslept. I was planning to walk down the mountain with her, but it was already past 9 o'clock by the time I woke up. I overslept by 3 hours. Oh, dang it. I let out that dim-witted cry and picked myself up. Then I noticed a piece of paper on the tea table and picked it up. It was an untidily handwritten letter. A note from Konomi. Let's see what it says.
よくお休みのようでしたので、起こさず出発することにします。
Oh, that's considerate.
マサヤ様、この度は本当にありがとうございました。もしも私が大会で優勝できたら、それはマサヤ様のおかげです。
Konomi.
結果はすぐに電話でご報告します。楽しみに待っていてください。
Yeah, I carefully folded up the stationery. A strange turn of events had led me to living out this lodge, and I was truly glad that I came, from the bottom of my heart. What are you looking at, pink hair? Do you need something? The next thing I knew, my usual group of friends were staring at me from the doorway, starting with Irae.
いえ、用というほどのことはないのだけど。
She shot me a subtly uncomfortable smile and walked into the room.
何しているのかと思って。
Waiting on a phone call. What am I doing? My plain reply made her eyes go wide.
さっきから ぐるぐると歩き回っているじゃない。それでみんな不思議に思っていたというわけよ。
Just pondering which route I'm going to do next. Ah, I didn't even realize I was even doing it.
それでどうかしたの？
I'm just freaking out while I wait for Konomi to report back, so I start pacing.
もしかして妊娠でもさせた？
Don't even joke about that.
部屋の中を行ったり来たりなんて奥さんの出産を待つ若い旦那って感じじゃない。
What are you talking about? Obviously that's not it.
冗談よ。今日はなぎなた大会の日だったわよね、確か。
ええ、朝メールが来ていました。行ってきますと。そっか、そういえば今日だったわね。今年は校長先生に応援を禁止されてしまったでしょ。悔しいから日時もちゃんとは覚えていなかったわ。
Some friends you are, you know.
あんた、なぎなた部の夏合宿に参加していたんだよね。それで気にしているんだ。
Yeah.
でも、急にどうしたのよ、なぎなたなんて。ずっと不思議に思っていたんだけど。
Well, there's no really a reason for it, but...
ははこれはやっぱり私が言ったことが正しかったのかしらね。
姉さん、何か言ったっけ？
妊娠よ。
No, she's not pregnant. That's your mom you're talking about.
冗談じゃなかったの？
It was a joke.
妊娠というのは遠い未来の話。要するにまさやくん、好みのことが好きなの？
What? Sent Ririko to show up. There she is. I knew she was gonna pop up on the side there. Like, oh, nope, it's a party now. Where did that come from all of a sudden?
急なのはまさやくんの行動の方でしょ？
I think the reason she wasn't in the first game was they didn't want to bother fitting 5 people on the screen. That's the only thing I can think of.
そういう気持ちがあるからわざわざ往復1時間もかけて合宿所に通っていたのかななんて思っていたんだけどね。
It's not that far.
言い訳言わなくてもいいじゃない。
あら、なんだか随分と真剣なのね。じゃあ。
No, I'm not sure yet. Konomi's a nice girl and all, but she's tiny. In any event, I didn't feel that way with the first one I initially joined the Naginata Club. That's the truth.
最初はね。
Poor choice of words on my part.
あらあら、本当に真剣なのね。まあいいことだとは思うけど、まさやくんだっていつかは一人に決めないといけないわけだし、だったらあんまり遅いよりはね。
Ah, yes.
本当に真剣な様子です。こんなことなら私も合宿をすればよかった。
Believe me, I wanted you to. Trust me.
言ってるそばから惑わしてくるわね。
Oh, you're so cute.
でも本当に本気なのですか？好みは一番仲のいい後輩ですから、だから気になるんですが。
Yeah, when I was staying at the lodge, Konomi was always over in my mind. This is the truth.
そうですか。
Oh, the phone. I jumped a bit more than I probably should have when the phone call suddenly rang out during a serious discussion.
好みから？
Looks like it. Moshi moshi. Yeah, how'd it go? Sounded like she was calling me from the outside. I could hear the sound of the wind. Oh, that's great. Congratulations, I whispered with clenched teeth. The expression, I'm as happy as if it were about myself, seemed to apply, but this was the first time I'd ever felt this way. It's because you worked hard for it, Konomi.
嬉しくて、本当に嬉しくて。
Yeah.
中期課程最後の大会、今度こそ勝利したいと本当にそう思っていて。
Hearing her crying was getting me sentimental right alongside her.
帰ったら改めてご報告しますから。
Yeah, I'll be waiting. When our call ended, I pumped my fist into the air. All right! She did it, everyone! Konomi did... what? Before I knew it.
さっきのあの嬉しそうな顔、やっぱりマサヤくん
You all
慣れ
left?
ているんでしょうね、きっと。
Some friends you are, not even waiting around to hear the results of the tournament.
ですね。ちょっと悔しいけど。
ああ、私も部活でもあればよかったのに。
まだわかりませんよ。略奪ということもありえます。
あんたも悔しいんじゃないの？
ええ、そうですね。
あら、珍しく正直。
They're all so disappointed that Masaya didn't go for any of them, but it went for the little run.
ただ気になるのは、
ん？
好みも少し変わったところがあるので、うまくいけばいいなとは思うんだけど。
そうね。
Oh yeah, I
前
remember
なん
that.
か見つめ合っただけで妊娠なのの。バンセンヌでもちょっと珍しいキャラクターよね。
それについてはもう誤った知識は治ったのでしょうか。
と思うけどね。私とマサヤくんとで調教してあげたことだし。
勉強でしょ。
まあ、また何か妙なことになりそうになったら私たちでフォローしてあげればいいじゃない。
ええ、そうですね。
That was a pretty long chapter, all things considered, but it was a good chapter. Konomi grew as a person and a fighter.
第2話、イメージの問題。
Chapter 2. Well, that is the end of Konomi's route. And next episode, I'm not sure which route of the girls I'll do. I think I've done all the other routes except for the main girls. Well, I did Ritsuko, but she don't count. So yeah, I mean, we got what, Ayaka, Chihio, and Rise left. So I think the next episode is gonna be a surprise about who I do. So you just have to stay tuned. I'll see you all next time. You have a good day.